What's going on, everybody? My name's Levi Kane, and I want to talk a little bit about this gun control, gun ban thing they got going on right now. Uh, Before I do, I want to get in a little bit about myself. Uh, I'll be 30 this year. I've been an American citizen my whole life down in Louisiana, and now I've got a beautiful wife. Been married a few years now, and we got two beautiful children. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they're my life. And I want to get in about this gun control thing. You know that your president, and I say your president because he's not my president. I didn't vote for him. I can't stand him. And if you want my personal opinion about Barack Obama, and this is the only one you'll get, is when it comes to being a leader, he wouldn't hit sand if he fell off a camel. But you know, I think about all this gun control stuff, and you think about these things that have happened in life, like Pearl Harbor and 9/11, things like that. You're not going to help. If you take our guns, more things like that are going to happen. You disarm the American citizens, you know, we're more likely to have an invasion here. We've had attacks, and there's nothing we can do about it. You know, we lose loved ones, and all we can really do is be mad. We'll be upset, but eventually we got to pick up the pieces of our lives and move on. Granted, there's pieces of our puzzle that are missing, and they're not going to make our puzzle complete. But we got to do the best we can to pick up and move on. I know I would be devastated had that been one of my family members in 9/11, but I was lucky, and no one I knew was there. Not everybody's that lucky. But as far as all that goes, we'd be opening our country up first and foremost. Well, not even foremost, because there's things more important than our country to me, and that's my family. And I'm sure for everybody listening, it's their family. If you take my guns, that's my only means to protect my family. Barack Obama and his family, they have the Secret Service, armed guards, and they travel everywhere with them. All your career politicians do. Your congressmen, your governors, all your high-profile politicians have armed guards with them, protecting them and their families. But they're going to tell me that I can't protect mine, and that pisses me off, because that's my job. My job is to make sure that my children don't have to be scared of anything, and that my wife feels safe all the time. And if you take that away, you're taking my responsibility away. But I'll tell you this, as far as my guns, you come get them today, I'll have another one tomorrow. Because when you take someone's guns out of their home, you're telling every rapist, every murderer, and every thief that, hey, there's a party at my house and you're invited. Come on. Not my house. You come in here, we're protected by the Second Amendment, and we will use it. But as far as all that goes, you know, we've got liberalists and what I'm going to say are communists in this country running it. You know, we're going to take a man that's killed people, and we're going to put him in jail because it's inhumane to kill him. So all our tax dollars are used up so this guy can watch cable TV, and he can sleep in a comfortable bed, and he can eat great meals that we have homeless people that we can't even give that to. But we're going to give that to a monster, a sick, deranged individual, what was attacked Sandy Hook. And that's who attacked the movie theater, sick, deranged individuals. Now, think of all the money we could save not housing these people. Let's take murderers and high-profile, what I'm going to say is a high-profile sex offender, a rapist, a molester, you know, someone like that. Let's put them in the pool with murderers, and let's give them lethal injection. We don't have to electric chair because that's inhumane. Feelings get hurt. Put your feelings aside. All these other countries, you know, they cut off hands for thieves. I don't know what they do to rapists and stuff, but it can't be good. And murderers are hung, and probably rapists too. Like I said, I'm a good old country boy. I'm not very well educated in what happens overseas. I'm not really worried about it. I'm ignorant to that, and I understand that. I don't need anybody to tell me. Uh, I have an opinion. People have opinions of me, and I don't care. Uh, but as far as what I'm saying goes, you know, we're gonna, we should definitely lethal injection these people. You've got women and children in the back of their minds that have been raped and molested, and then in 10 years we're gonna let this guy walk and he's gonna get out, and now it's in the back of their mind that, oh my God, he's coming for me, he's gonna do it again, and that's not right. They shouldn't have to live in fear. But we're too worried about how the monster feels, and that's not right. So let's go ahead and let's kill them. I know that's an ugly way to say it, but let's do it. Let's, as soon as they're convicted, make it happen the next day, and then be done with it. Stop housing. Save those tax dollars. Now, as far as these low-profile sex offenders, child pornography, and I say low-profile because they haven't actually touched a kid. Let's take them and the bestialities, and let's put them in jail for a long time. But when they're convicted, let's chemically castrate them. Props to Governor Bobby Jindal, because he tried to get that done in Louisiana, and I was hoping to God that would happen, but it didn't. So let's take them and chemically castrate them as soon as they are actually convicted, and let's make them spend the rest of their lives in jail. Don't let them walk again. As far as our thieves, let's take a hand. It's the way I feel, but we can do it humanely. We don't have to just chop it off. Let's, put them to sleep in a hospital and remove their hand. They can't steal anymore if they don't have fingers to grab. It's intense, but these people are going to think about what they're doing before they do it, and crime rate will go down. And you can't walk the streets anymore without being afraid of who's going to hurt who. Somebody's broke down on the side of the road, you can't stop to help them because you don't know if they're going to hurt you. And in the same sense, if you're broke down, you don't want anybody stopping to help you because you're afraid they're going to hurt you. And you shouldn't have to live with that fear. My dad taught me the true meaning of America was people helping people. And that meant whatever you could do to help, be within your means. Don't make your family suffer, but help if you can. But as far as I'm concerned, all this money we're saving by not dealing with these murderers and rapists and molesters, let's put that towards something better, like our police department, our fire department, our teachers who are doing a hell of a job. Let's put that back in the Social Security system so elderly people and disabled people can live normally, and put that into their medical benefits instead of being selfish and giving Congress a raise and letting them live comfortably for the rest of their lives after they serve a term. It's a bunch of crap. I got to work the rest of my life so Congress can be comfortable and their families can live good. That's not the way it should be. Yeah, I say the best thing to do is leave our guns in our hands. I said the most important thing for me and the guns is protecting my family. And if I had the chance, I'll protect yours too. Because it should be about people helping people. Let's take more of that money and let's train some unemployed people or retired military and put them in these schools if we're that worried about them. And not even that worried about them because those children didn't deserve to die. Let's put them in there anyway. People will do it. People will do it for the children. Put them in these schools, armed, train them. It won't take long for them to respond to some sick, deranged individual out there to hurt somebody. But like I said, you can't help everything. You can't fix stupid. I'm disgusted with America right now because it's not America anymore. It's becoming a communist region. And I love the fact that my family is not a part of that. And yours shouldn't be either. Let's take care of each other. This is Levi Kane, and I'm not done yet.